Hi everyone and welcome to Module 8, How It Works. So this perhaps could be a module where your brain turns off, but please do try and follow along because I think it's important for people to understand a basic function of the website and what we have to do and what I have to do specifically to keep the website up and running. So the discontinued, so the outlet. This is a good thing for you to know. The outlet is updated about once a month or as informed by PM. When PM sends around those emails saying, notices about something being discontinued or becoming obsolete or discontinued with stock or discontinued without stock, I action those as soon as I get them. So as you get them, the website's also being updated that same day, but also once a month, Anna in Sales Support runs like a really big discontinued spreadsheet, and I use that to make sure that products that have been freshly discontinued move into the outlet. If they're discontinued products that no longer have stock, I take them out of the outlet because then they're obsolete, and we don't want people ordering obsolete products, obviously. So that's how often the outlet's updated. So once a month or kind of on the fly as PM has like one or two little things that are discontinued here and there. The product specifications, or product specs as we refer to it internally upstairs. So the product specifications are the nice table on the website underneath on the product page that have all the information about the products. They are at the moment updated manually, believe it or not. Later this year, we're going to hopefully have the website talking directly to X3 in terms of product information, which will be fantastic. I won't need to get into right now how fantastic that is. But at the moment, it's manual. So the product managers all have the spreadsheets with all the data in that. And from that, when they do updates, or add new products, I take that data and manipulate it in half a dozen ways, in half a dozen different spreadsheets to be uploaded to the website to get it all working. And just I have an example of one of the spreadsheets here. So what happens is I get the data, I have to figure out keywords. This column is all my keywords. This is essentially how the search bar works or is needing to work. There's product names over there, and then I've got to put it into a program called Clover, which takes our product specifications and turns it into these massive lines of HTML code, so then the website can then read it. And then there's, another line of code for the print this page button to work, the price number, enabling comments, item breadcrumbs. So it's a lot. So this is just to give you a better understanding and appreciation for how much work goes into keeping the data up to date, and maybe try and give you a little bit more sympathy if something isn't quite right. It's a lot of manual work. So yes, if something isn't right, please, by all means, email website support and fabrics.com if you find a discrepancy in specs or an image is wrong or something like that, and we'll try and fix it as quickly as possible. But just, if I get half a dozen reports a week, that's half a dozen things I have to do on top of everything else and customer troubleshooting and whatnot. So please be a little bit more sympathetic to the manual work that goes into updating data on the website. And as I said, soon it's going to be automatic, which is going to save a lot of headaches for everyone and really improve the reliability of the data on the website. I mean, we're doing great considering the processes we have at the moment. And normally if you say, something's missing in the product specs, I'm then talking to PM about it, and it's kind of either one of two things, like they might need to fix up their data, update their data, or I might need to fix up an import and do an export and an import type of situation again to fix it. So those things do take time. So be aware of that. And also it's good to know that it's quite scary behind the website in terms of data. And there's a lot of it, as I've mentioned throughout these modules, which is, it's also interesting to see how a fantastic site like ours works and operates. So as I said, last point here, the search bar. The search bar does take into account the product name and the part number, like the product description and the product name, is as internally probably we say the terms better. That's kind of what ranks number one in the search bar results. But there are keywords that I have been working on developing and improving, and when our new supply catalog comes out in particular, I'm going to make sure that all the the descriptive index is used on the website as well. So when people are trying to search products in the website that are in the supply catalog, that they're going to come up a lot easier. There's a bit of development that needs to go into the search bar at the moment, and how the keywords are being utilized and how many keywords is the optimal amount for the search bar to work in a certain way. I'm not going to bore you with it, but there's a bit of work that needs to be done to improve the search bar, and we'll continue to improve it every day and improve the keywords every day. So it's an ongoing process. So if you do have any ideas of a particular search term that you know that you use all the time, or a customer uses all the time, I really want to type in potato and see these results. I mean, obviously, hopefully no one's typing potato into our search bar. I mean, unless there's a fabric called potato, which I don't think there is. But, it's a good thing still to email website support any of those ideas you have. Tentpole should bring up these 10 products and it doesn't, then I really will take that into consideration and try and work it into my keywords to troubleshoot and make sure that those things do come up. So I do work with those requests all the time. So if you do have any, please let me know. One-off things, I'm not going to make a keyword because there's only so many keywords I can use in an optimal way. By optimal way, I mean there's only, once you go beyond a certain amount of keywords, they kind of stop working as well. I don't want to use any technical terms with you guys, but yes, stop working as well is what we will go with for now. I think that's it for how it works, because I don't want to bog you down in it because you don't really need to know. But anyway, that's a high level of how the website works and all our website data. So thank you very much for listening.